Hello, this is a tutorial on how to add a ramp to your Lake Meyer cottage project. You'll notice here on my screen, I'm on my current grade level floor plan. That's the level that you want to be working on to create the ramp for the exterior deck. You'll also notice in the corner of my design here that I've cut out a spot for my ramp to be placed. I would suggest you find a way to incorporate the ramp into the overall design of the deck rather than just simply adding it either just straight in, this way perpendicular, or straight in this way. It just doesn't take a whole lot of thought to go about doing that, and it doesn't look that great overall. So try to find a way to incorporate it. What I did is we know that we need at least 36 inches of width for Ontario Building Code, barrier-free accessibility for path of travel. So we know that 36 inches is minimum. I've created this indent at 5 feet. And then I've also created a length here of 25 feet. I think to get you from grade to the top of main floor level, which you're going to have to draw the ramp, you need a minimum, I think, of around 18 feet. So I've just added 25 feet just to be safe in my little cutout here as I go about to draw my ramp. Up here in the architecture tab, you'll notice that there's a ramp tool. So if I click on the ramp tool, I now come into the ramp section here. First thing you want to do is there's a railing tool here. And right now I've got glass panel bottom fill selected. There's different types of looks that you can go with. I particularly like the glass panel look, so I'm going to select that. And then the next step you want to make sure you have here is that our base level is grade. So that's the starting point of the ramp. And then we're going to go to the, not the top of foundation, but we're going up to the top of main floor level. And that should be the level that the top of your exterior deck is at, because it needs to be at the same level as your main floor plan for barrier-free accessibility in the Ontario Building Code. I'm going to apply that now. And then what I can do is I can simply move my cursor, and I'm going to, now when you draw the ramp, it's very important that your start point is the bottom of the ramp, and then you extend it up to the top location. So I'm going to move my cursor till I kind of highlight that, and it says endpoint. So I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to drag in the direction of the end of my cutout. You'll notice that I got a dimension of 17'9". So based on the calculations and by code on the slope for the ramp, it is telling me that I only need 17'9" inches to complete that ramp from one level to the next. So I'm just going to extend it the furthest point it goes. I'm just going to click again, and now you'll notice that the center of that ramp of mine is now located on this line at center point and not where I want it to be. So I can use a tool that's pretty cool up here, the align tool, to just get it all set up to where I want. So if I go here to align, I'm going to select the line that I want my particular outside edge to go to, and that'll move that down. And then I can select this line and this line to then put it in the spot where it needs to go. And the last thing I can do is I can align this, align this first to this, and now it fills in my ramp area. And again, if the ramp is a little bit longer than is needed, it's fine. It just means the ramp's going to have a lower slope than that is required for the code. So once that's done, I can just go here and hit my green check mark. And you'll notice now that I have a ramp that's been created. And it says down, so this will tell me that it's going down from here down to grade. If I look at my 3D view now, you'll see that I have a ramp added. And if you really zoom in closely, you'll see the top of the ramp is flush with the top of the deck, and the bottom of the ramp is flush with grade. And that's how easy it is to create a ramp on REVIT. Now, one thing you'll notice here is that the ramp doesn't match the material of my exterior deck. So if I want to, I can click on this to change it. And just make sure that when you select, you're only selecting the ramp itself. So it's ramp 2. So I selected the ramp. I'm going to go to edit type. And under ramp material, by category, just go and select the material that you use for the decking on your exterior deck. In my case, I think it was my decking. Hit OK, hit OK. And now when I click off, you notice now it has the same appearance. So if I were to go to the realistic mode, now you're seeing the same material on the top as you're seeing here. And that's the quick tutorial. And as you can see, it's very, very easy to add a ramp with railings to your cottage design. Good luck.